Well, here we are, day 16, or as maybe I'm going to refer to it as hump day, in this workshop Wasteland tricks or treats video. One video a day for 31 days, tons of information to share with you, lots of new things to see and showcase. I'm super excited about it. I hope you're excited about it. You should probably subscribe to the video. You should probably leave a comment and like it, because why wouldn't you? This is free information. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. I'd love it if you helped out the channel. And today's video, I don't know if it's a trick or a treat or just showing something off that I think's pretty darn awesome. And many people could utilize this in their own home workshop. So let's check this out. I think it's super cool. What you see in front of you is a Harbor Freight Porta bandsaw. It takes the, what are they, 44 and 7/8 inch bandsaw blades, which is right here. And this is, of course, intended to be held in your hands and used as a portable bandsaw. Lots of people use them in the pipe fitting world and stuff like that. They cut super well, especially considering how small and compact they are. But as you can see, what I've done is I've built a stand for this to be used like a conventional mounted bandsaw. And it turned out probably better than I expected. I made this a long time ago. This bandsaw has probably cut literal miles of material. I used it for knife making, so it has cut a crap ton of high carbon steel, micarta, other types of plastics and wood. I'm using it now more so in the machining realm of things, cutting a lot of aluminum and steel, and it works surprisingly good. This frame is just some square tubing. It has, on this side over here, as you can see, it's got two of the original bolts that hold it together, mounting it onto the top part. And then down here on the bottom, I drilled into the frame of the saw here for those two bolts. A little bit hard to see. Let me see if I can shed some light on that for you. There we go, a little bit of light on the subject. You can see these two bolts I drilled and tapped into the frame of the saw. The electrical or nothing is in there. It's literally hollow aluminum. So that worked out quite well. This is just a piece of 1/4 inch or maybe 3/16 plate steel. And I drilled and tapped two holes back here. I actually think one of these already existed. And I drilled and tapped the others and countersunk them so they're below flush on this table. Then you cut the slot in here for the bandsaw blade, put your bolts in, and what you end up with is a really sweet portable bandsaw that's now stationary and mounted and able to be used like an actual bandsaw. With that said, from Harbor Freight right there, you can see a foot pedal, which when I step on it, the saw operates, so you get to have both hands up here while you're cutting your material or whatever, and it really works fantastic. Another person on YouTube, his channel name is Deez Workshop, D-E-E-Z Workshop. He built a stand very similar to this out of wood. Looks like it works equally as well. So it just goes to show, with a little bit of creativity and ingenuity, anybody can make something like this happen. You don't even have to be able to weld or drill and tap holes or anything. Like I said, he made his out of wood. Seems to work super well. And he uses it in a lot of his projects as well. So again, this isn't really a tip or a trick. It's just more of a, hey, check this out. I think it's a great idea. Super handy in my shop. Probably going to be super handy in your shop. You can pick these saws up on sale all the time. They used to be like $99. I think they might be like $120 now. But this has for real cut miles of steel. I've had it for a long time. This model of saw is not even made anymore. They have the new Bauer and Hercules lines now at Harbor Freight. There's also companies like Schwag Off-Road, and that's just one of many that offer like a pre-built table that you just assemble and mount this to. They seem to work super well, but I think they're like close to $300, which to me is a lot of money. If I'm going to spend $300 on that, I'm just going to go to Harbor Freight and buy that large horizontal bandsaw that, you know, folds down and cuts the metal as it falls down. I actually want to upgrade to one of them and then put a large table on it like I have here, so you can just sit down on the saw and use that to cut through and use it in a handheld fashion. I have plans to upgrade to one of them, but to be honest, I'm kind of out of room. This is a wooden floor workshop that's sitting on cinder blocks in the yard, and at some point in time, this thing's going to fall through the earth, simply because there's a lot in here, way more than was probably intended to be in here when they built it. So for now, this works really well, and I just don't have the room for the other saw. So thanks for checking this out. Hopefully you found it useful. We'll see you in tomorrow's video. Have a great night.